Welcome to Poker Tells, and the end for the snakes that destroy themselves. You can tell by the sex, this flop has a controlling complex. Here's a turn card as she starts thinking. Snake eyes a baby. Darbo in the morning. This river card reminds me of something corny. Is this a bluff fight between the sex and the plight? How can you tell when her poker tells aren't right?
All right, welcome to the Anti-George Crone podcast. And although this is the most, if you followed me recently, there was a terroristic, sadistic, stalking organization. I feel like a chick right now. It's like, I have all these stalkers. It's such a strange phenomenon. I never wanted this. It's horrifying, especially after everything I've been through. To have this many, it's not like one or two. It's hundreds. Not only that, they're preventing me from having human rights. It's not funny at all. It was horrifying, scary, traumatic. I thought I was going to die. Just putting this in perspective, I thought my life was over. I accepted death, truly. And at the same time, I have to find find light in all this. I have to find the humor. So this podcast is about some of the strange events that happened with my stalking, terroristic, financial abuse, terroristic stalking organization. I don't know what they are yet. All I know is they're malignant narcissists. That's what I know. And they allow me to be on like 4chan and stuff like that. They're mostly destitute, but so I had to research all this stuff in real time as it's happening. I thought I was going to die. So in the beginning, I'm like, what is happening? How did they stalk me? It's not one or two, hundreds, women. And look, I'm a man, so it's strange. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing to be stalked, eyes on you, to be surveilled at all times, and that's what they do. And then they whisper down the alley to the next stalking group, and it's these weird online communities. And I can't imagine if I was a woman. This would be national news in a heartbeat. Because I'm a man, and I have women showing me their, breasts, or showing me their underwear. A lot of them did that. Show me underwear. Some weren't wearing pants. Some would just open their legs blatantly. I was like, it's a malignant narcissist, just for people to understand. They view sex as transactional, even the females, which blew me away. I dated a malignant narcissist, and sex was constant because that's like hitting all sevens on a slot machine. They just sex, more sex. That's what they are. I had no idea it was transact. I would have never engaged if it was in transact. That's weird. I'm a male, and I don't believe sex should be transactional. That's weird. That's prostitute John relationship. No, I don't like that, and I think it's weird. So, I'm trying to understand why do they prey on people? Why are they pedophiles? I'm not saying all. One, and probably not all of them at this organization, at this law enforcement organization. How did they get fooled by pedophiles? Trickery. How did they get tricked by pedophiles? And unfortunately, they are highly manipulative. I knew what was happening because someone I kind of befriended in a mental institution. I was being very charismatic. Basically said, it's gang stalking. This is how you get your life back. This is what you do. And he saved me. He really did. So thank you to one of you that was honest. So I'm like, why does this exist? And I was researching pedophilia. Like, how does that happen, dude? Pedophilia? How does that occur in a human being? And Yahoo Answers, whatever. I'm like, at first I'm like Googling it, and I sort of got what came up. I worked with a person who's a prison guard, and he says there's basically two types. Number one, the opportunistic. So the first type of pedophile apparently is the opportunistic pedophile. And that means this is real. This is a real answer in an online, like one of the first things that popped up. They'll fuck about anything. It's a human, kid, cow. It said animal. It's a fucking, they'll fuck anything. Number one, the opportunistic pedophile. Number two, the fetishistic pedophile. There's basically two types of pedophiles. And number two blew me away. The fetishistic. I was like, what? Because to me, growing up, like teenager, when you hit puberty, you get weird, like stockings. That was like, that's a fetish. A visual thing on a woman that you're like, that's attractive. Pedophilia, we have to stop as Americans. That's not a fetish. That's a prison for the rest of your fucking life. You should be castrated. You should be, even inmates in the worst prisons in America do not accept pedophilia. You're an outcast. You're gross, disgusting. You should be dead. And I have pedophile stalking. I have real life stalking pedophiles. It's a Black Mirror episode. I had a line in the song. It's like that. And I'm embarrassed to even, like I said, I'm so beautiful. Like, I am a male. I don't get, stalking's not a thing. I didn't think it was. Stalking. Anyways, so that's, I swear to God, that's the two answers. One is opportunistic. The other is fetishistic. Those are two types of pedophiles. I was fascinated, like, how did this happen? How did this fucking happen to me? What the fuck, dude? I was like so pissed. It was hell, man. I didn't think I was gonna get out alive. I have a lot of weird stories. Like I said, the women I could kind of put up with. They're horrible. They're the worst types of women. They'll lie to your face, then lie behind your back. They're trying to set you up for. So they were trying to do kiss and tell. So that's basically to set up basically seduce me in a medical facility where I'm trying to heal from a sexual assault. Number one. To think I'd fall into that fucking trap, they gotta be out of their fucking mind. But I ended up, I went to like 20 facilities. Thank God there's two women that like actually really helped me. And, I was single. I am single. And there's nothing wrong with that. When you put men and women in a room, you're with them all day, you kind of like, you naturally gravitate to each other and stuff. But I knew what was up. I knew the game. I knew the stalking. So I'm at these medical facilities, and the women are fucking gross. The men, they start wearing security shirts. They think I have something called post-traumatic stress disorder. So they're trying to like set me up to fight. I get physically assaulted. I get just set up left and right for me to just fucking unload on someone. I was at a tipping point, and they were trying to bait me. It's called rage baiting. Why? So this fucking loser, malignant narcissist I knew gets out of a fucking civil court case. This is real. That some people are that insecure that they break. It's called narcissistic injury. I've never seen anything like this. It's unbelievable. And I'm trying to find the humor in it all. And at the end of the day, it ended up being so corny. Like, it was so fucking corny, dude. I have a million stories from it. I'm just still processing everything, processing the events that took place. I can't believe it happened in America. I can't believe it. I can't believe there's that many fucking stalkers. I don't know why they picked me. Why would they listen to some crazy chick? And that's all it takes? Are these people out of their minds? How do they think this is going to end? I don't know how it's going to end still. I'm still like, this has to be fucking breaking news. That's how I'm feeling about this whole thing. Like, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop with anxiety of like, can I go on living my life? Because I can't the other way. You have to get law enforcement involved. They followed me over 20 facilities. I had to leave, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. They followed me everywhere. They're already there in the next town. They hack the facilities, medical facilities. They hack people's phones. They eavesdrop. They just fucking, we're relentless, dude. Most people don't think of pedophiles as being relentless losers that are basically highly manipulative. That's the case. Pedophile has to be rewritten. It's not opportunistic and fetishistic. They are highly manipulative, cold-blooded predators. The women just all sex, more sex. They find one of me, which is basically someone with empathy. It's like hitting 7. It's like a slot machine. They hit all sevens. They just feel elated because they can just do whatever they want with someone with empathy. Not me anymore. I've grown up a lot, but that's their goal. That's their goal. So watch out for these chicks that just have sex in your first date. Other than that, the chicks are pretty much losers. The males, now that you gotta watch out for because you can get. I barricaded myself inside a medical. The next day, they're like, "You're not safe. Get the fuck out of here." I barricaded myself in a room. I got physically threatened, physically touched, physically assaulted in one. Other than that, death threats. As soon as like a counselor or something would leave, game's on. You're in trouble, Ross. For what did I do? I report a child sex crime? Yes. And we don't like that. We don't like people that tell the truth. So that's basically my experience with it. And I'm trying to find the humor in it. So that's with this podcast. I'm searching for a silver lining, searching for like some sort of meaning behind it. Because it's a Black Mirror episode from hell. Think of your worst hell. Now think way darker. You're about halfway there. You're about halfway there. It gets way darker than you could possibly imagine. And no one believed me in the beginning. This is such a wide-scale freak show that no one could possibly imagine that this is real. When you go, it's a terroristic. I'm being terrorized and stalked. By the way, I'm a male. I'm not a female. Like a pretty girl can get away with that. A male saying you're being stalked? You know, people go, what? A terroristic society. This guy's nuts. Yes, no one believed me. For a while, this happened. Until medical facilities caught on, and I had to play it very smart. I was freaking the fuck out. I thought I was going to die. I accepted my death, blah, blah, blah. Then real help came. At least I think. And I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. It has to end. I can't go on living the other way. And I'm just waiting to, it's starting to rain here. I'm waiting I'm in a tree stand. I'm waiting to just, I'm trying to heal. And I can't even go to a medical facility without being fucking abused, terrorized, and stalked. That's the reality of this. I'm not famous. I'm nothing about me. I'm not a pretty woman. No idea why this happened. I feel bad for women. Even when I was a little boy, too. I better get down. I'm on a tree stand, and it's raining. It's all metal. So I'm going to head out. But even as a little kid, I remember like going to my friend that had a hot sister or something. All my friends were like, let's go in her underwear drawer and stuff. Even me at like 13, puberty, full on hormones. I was still like, I don't know. Why would we want someone to do that to me, dude? You know? The stalk? You gotta be out of your fucking mind, dude. You gotta be fucking nuts. You're all nuts. I hate every one of you that stalked me. And I forgive you. I forgive you. Peace out. I gotta find the silver lining in all this. It's too many good stories. It's ridiculous. And yeah, pedophiles, there's no such thing as a fetish pedophile. Your inmates in the high max security prisons will kill you. No one buys that. And somehow this sadist bullshit is being spewed on Yahoo Answers. There's two types, the opportunistic and the fetishistic. They fine. Stockings is a fetish. Not pedophilia, dude. No, drawing the line.
Is this an episode of Black Mirror? We're being punked by Ashton Kutcher. The thermostat's up like 10 degrees. Even Don Lemon would agree. The simulation's exemplary. I forgot that this mic was hot. Now they're coming, ready or not. So should we dance like nobody will know, even though we're on the Truman Show? Okay, it's a no for dancing. But who the hell is Sydney Sweeney? Is that another demon barber? Oh wait, that's Sweeney Todd. I think that's Sweeney Todd. It must be something medical, like from all the chemicals that RFK warned us about. I just took some Tylenol, watch a cell phone tower fall, and now I am 5G. I got Wi-Fi